Just in case y'all was wondering whether or not my truck was still looking clean, it is. By the way, one of the shuttle drivers got in my truck and she was like, "Who detailed your truck?" I'm like, "I did. I cleaned it. I don't know about detailing it, but I cleaned it." Shout out to Keisha, man. I gotta get me something to snack on. So now that I done got checked in, let's go out to the truck and talk. What up, YouTube? Welcome to my channel. I'm Anthony TV. But do me a favor, guys. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for me. Like this video and drop a comment if you got a comment. You already know I appreciate your support. Hey, look, guys, you see the title of today's video, man. We're gonna go ahead and dive straight into it. Why haven't I quit working for Gordon Food Service? Why haven't I quit food service in general? I'm gonna tell you guys why. I'm gonna give you some reasons why I'm still at GFS, why I'm still in food service. Everybody's situation in food service is different. Some people are working much harder than others. Some people are working more hours than others. And so everybody is gonna have their own reasons why they continue to be in food service, even though it's a very physically demanding job, right? But today we're talking about me and my experience in food service and why I haven't quit Gordon Food Service. Number one, my schedule. My schedule is awesome. It's not really too much I can complain about with my schedule, man. I work 4 days a week. If you've been following the channel, you guys already know that. Not only that, but the amount of hours I work a week. I work between 40 and 43 hours a week. Sometimes I'll actually work less than 40 hours, like 38, 39, to be honest with you guys. So for me, even if I work a fifth day, I'm usually still running under 50 hours a week. And ironically enough, man, what's crazy about that is, without getting too specific with my pay, but with me working 4 days a week, right? You know, I talk about breaking down your pay. I've been really talking about that in my last few videos, right? Doing your simple math and breaking your pay down, looking at how many hours you work compared to, you know, what your pay is for that week. I don't just say that for you guys to do it. I apply that same principle to my own pay, right? So I do a breakdown of my pay, and I can tell you guys that for me, working 4 days a week, the amount of money I make working 4 days a week and the amount of hours that I work, I'm making over $30 an hour, right? But it's crazy because when I work 5 days, with me still working less than 50 hours most times, the hourly rate actually goes up. I'm actually a few dollars higher when I break my hourly rate down if I work a fifth day. You know what I mean? So again, both of them are over $30 an hour. But I said all that to say this. My schedule is great. Can't complain about my schedule. My pay for the amount of work that I do, I'm not mad at it. And quality of life, man. I have a great quality of life, man. My work schedule allows me to do a lot of the things that I love to do outside of work. You know, having that split day in between, right? Being off on Wednesday is key. Being off on Wednesday, man, give me a chance to recharge my batteries and knock out the last 2 days of my work week, right? You guys know I'm off Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's crazy because, like, when I get off on, say, early Tuesday morning and I'm off on Wednesday, the fact that I get off so early on Tuesday morning and knowing that I'm off on Wednesday, sometimes it don't really feel like I work on Tuesday because I get off so early in the morning. Going into Wednesday, I'm off again, right? So I got plenty of time to recharge and get rejuvenated and energized for Thursday and Friday. You know what I mean? And it's the same thing with Friday. When I get off Friday morning, which is usually around 9:30, I'm off on Saturday and Sunday. So it almost feels like I got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off, to be honest with you guys. So when I look at all that, when I look at my pay breakdown and what I make every week compared to the amount of hours I work, when I look at my schedule, when I look at management, when I look at our equipment, all of those things are some of the reasons why I haven't quit. So yesterday it was funny. I went over to my mom's house to talk to her for a little bit. You know, it was Mother's Day, so I wanted to, you know, chop it up with her. And, you know, while I was leaving the house, she was like, Aunt. Everybody called me Aunt. All my friends and family, they called me Aunt. My mom's like, Aunt, you off today? I'm like, yeah, I'm off on weekends and Wednesday. She was like, what? I was like, yeah, I'm off Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. She was like, how you get that schedule? I need something like that, right? And so, and I told her, like, my exact words were, Ma, I can't complain. Like, there's not really much I can complain about when it comes to my situation. That's pay, that's work-life balance, that's my schedule, my route, right? My customers, my workload, like all of those things are so good. You know what I mean? It's just a perfect situation for me to be in. And it's hard for me to complain. I'm only speaking for myself, man. Like, a lot of people doing food service, man, like, a lot of guys are working much, much harder than me. And so their complaints are gonna be different from mine. You know, if you ask somebody that's taking out 700-800 cases, 1,000 cases a day, 5 days a week, if you ask them how they feel about food service, they're probably gonna tell you something different than what I would tell you. You know what I mean? And I'm not the only one that's you know, not killing themselves out there. There's a lot of food service drivers that aren't necessarily killing themselves to do this job. And I'm just fortunate, man. I'm just in a fortunate situation. I was just fortunate to get a good route. That's another thing, man. When you starting out as a new driver, you probably gonna get some sucky routes, man. And, you know, that's only gonna make your day longer. You know what I mean? Like, when you starting out in food service, you're gonna get some sucky routes for the most part. You're probably gonna have a lot of long days, man, until you get your own route in food service. And even when you get your own route, there's still a good chance that you may work some long days. Like I said, man, everybody's experience in food service is different. Those are some reasons why I haven't quit Gordon Food Service. It's just because of my situation, man. I'm just very fortunate to be in this situation, you know, working in food service, because I see how a lot of guys have it out there, and a lot of guys have it rough. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys have it rough. So when you guys complaining in the comments, telling me about certain situations, I get it. I understand why you feel the way you feel. You know what I mean? Because I would probably be right there with you if I was working some of the hours that a lot of you guys was working, you know, and taking out a lot of the cases that a lot of you guys taking out there. So I get it, man. I just, you know, hope it get better for you guys. Or maybe at the end of the day, you may end up finding something better than food service altogether. You know what I mean? Food service definitely isn't the only job out there. It isn't the only trucking job out there. There are much easier jobs that you can do other than food service. But, you know, some people making it work in this food service game. And like I said, man, this is not something that you have to do long term. This is not something that you have to do forever. If you're a new person just getting your CDL license and you hop in the food service game, you know, you can get your experience up and go find something else if you want to. If you come into food service and you find out that food service isn't for you, man, go find something else. It's nothing worse than going to a job that you hate, man. It's nothing worse than that. Like, you don't want to be going to a job, waking up, and you just dread going in to work. You might as well find something else. Don't put yourself through that type of frustration being at a job that you hate. That's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? Go find you something that's going to provide you a better quality of life. At the end of the day, man, that's what it's all about. Do that for yourself, man. When you know better, you do better. Again, there are other jobs out there. Food service isn't the only job, man. But that's why I haven't quit Gordon Food Service. That's why I'm still doing food service. My situation, I can't really complain too much about. I only have 7 stops. I work 4 stops one day, 3 stops the next day. Trucking isn't my passion. You got guys out there that they've been wanting to do trucking all their lives, and trucking is their passion, right? A lot of guys have been working at doing trucking 15, 20, 30 years in trucking. A lot of guys have that much experience doing it. For me, I definitely don't see myself being in trucking for that long. You know what I mean? But while I'm in it, I'm gonna make the best of it. Listen, man, that's why I'm still at Gordon Food Service. Let me know in the comments, why haven't you quit yet? What's your game plan, man? Let me know in the comments. Look, guys, remember, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for me. Like this video and drop a comment if you got a comment. Until next time, I'll catch you guys on the next one, man. Y'all take care. Peace.